right, Jennifer, today is no stranger to Fox 4 or to winning a crown. Welcome back, Miss Texas Teen Volunteer 2026, Lily Roberts.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank y'all so much for having me. I'm super excited.
You look great.
Thank
You're glowing.
And is that crown heavy?
Yes, it is. It's held on by a bunch of bobby pins, and like it's strapped in there.
It's got to be a whole. How long does it take to secure it in place?
I would say like 5 minutes.
Okay.
I have to make sure, like when I move my head when I'm talking to you guys, it doesn't fall off.
Stay.
Yeah,
I bet you have the best posture when you're wearing that crown too.
Okay, so talk to us specifically about this title. So this is really all about volunteering, getting out of the community, and I have to say, to your credit, something that you're actually doing. I would imagine some people might win this title and be like, all right, cool, crown, sash, I'm good. I mean, you are out there.
Yes, and that's why I started competing in pageant, is because I love volunteering so much. Like from when I was 3 years old, I started doing Meals on Wheels. I'm a Girl Scout National Charity League, and I really have this passion to help other people love volunteering just as much as I do. So that's why I wanted to be Miss Texas Teen Volunteer. So now I have the opportunity to go to schools and teach them about how to apply your own passions to volunteerism, and there's so many ways to get back, and that's what I love using my title for.
Okay, Lily, I want to brag on you a little bit because your mom, our very own Heather Hayes here, told me that in this competition, I mean, not only did you win the whole thing, you won so many different categories, including interview, evening gown, fitness, and you were also named Miss Congeniality, and her mom says that every single pageant she's done, she's won Miss Congeniality every time.
Oh, see, I think that speaks the most to kindness as a human.
I mean, honestly, if there's any award that I'm most proud of, it has to be that one, because that's something that the other girls vote on, and I'm honestly honored that my friends see me that way, and I look at every single pageant as a new opportunity to meet friends. Not only am I competing for a crown, but I'm also just living in the moment, and I really feel like that's how I guess I win it. I mean, I'm not trying to win it, but I'm honored that I do.
Well, I would imagine that, listen, some of these other young women you probably see on the circuit year after year after year. These are going to be friendships that develop over time, even though you're competing.
Yeah, and even the girls who aren't competing against me, they will come and support me in the audience. I'd say there was a whole section in the audience at Miss Texas Teen Volunteer of just my friends who came out to show me so much love, and that's the kind of connections that I'm gaining through pageantry, and I couldn't ask for anything more.
I love that. So I do want to talk about some of the volunteer stuff. I thought it was interesting. Like I said, you were at my son's school last Friday, and for the younger kids, it was more kind of reading, but for the older kids, which I thought was so neat, you actually had them sit down, think about what kind of volunteer opportunities, and then write letters to folks who are volunteers. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so one thing that I've noticed is that people can think volunteering has to be one kind of way. You have to block out a few hours from a day, drive somewhere to go do it, but I really want to show people that it can be as easy as picking up pen and paper. And so if I show kids from a young age that that's possible, then who knows where they'll expand. And not only was I teaching them about volunteering, but also dreaming big. So that's kind of what we did, is I had them sit down with the paper and I was like, brainstorm all the things you love. Families, they wrote down their pets, they wrote down their teacher, they wrote down sports and hobbies. And I was like, okay, how can we take this hobby of video gaming, which one of the boys wrote down, and help somebody with that? And I was like, well, you can think about, there's games you can play online that actually, as you play, it donates resources. And there's also ways you can teach other kids how to play video games. Who knows, you can be the first one to start volunteering that way. And I think that boy really had a moment of realizing, hey, this might not have been done before, but I can be the one to start making a difference.
I mean, that is incredible. And you're right, so many people, it's not that they don't want to help, it's just maybe they don't know how to get there or where to even take that first step.
And I think the first step is recognizing that, hey, like, here's what I love to do, and I can actually make a difference with that.
So first step, let's talk about the next step. You'll go to nationals in Jackson, Tennessee. This is in what, March this coming year, right?
Yes, March of 2026.
Okay.
Super excited.
And you're competing for what?
Miss Volunteer America Teen, and it's a national competition. I've never been to one before. I'm so beyond excited. I mean, words can't even describe how excited I am to make 49 other friends and get to really have that experience being on a national stage.
That's incredible.
I mean, and knowing you, I mean, it's so cool how many friendships you've been able to forge through the pageantry world. What other skills or life qualities do you feel like it's given you pageants now growing up?
Oh my gosh, right now is being able to speak to people, because I remember when I first started in my interviews, I would walk in with no smile, and I was kind of robotic. I really thought that the judges had a particular view of a person that they wanted to win, so I was trying to fit into this box that I thought the judges wanted to see. But as I've grown up with pageantry, this is going on my 4th year, I've really learned that it's me that they want to see. It's me that they want to get to know, and my voice is the one that's being amplified through the interview. And so by learning that, I'm able to be on shows like this and talk to people and speak to groups of 400 people at a time. So it's truly been so empowering for my voice, and also I've been able to uplift others too.
Do you have any favorite organizations that you like to volunteer for personally?
I love that you brought this up. So St. Jude's and Salvation Army are actually huge partners with the volunteer organization, and there's actually some events coming up which I'm super excited about. And being able to represent these organizations has given me actually something to talk to the kids about too. So we'll write letters to these organizations, and that's how I started this idea is, hey, like Salvation Army, they're doing things for people all the time, and I can actually use that and show kids that they can write letters with that too.
So let's get the information on the screen again, because we kind of glanced over it here. So we've got two things. So there's a Salvation Army event at the Anatole that's coming up in November, and then that's the luncheon. And then there is the St. Jude's golf dinner event in November, their golf classic. Also on November 3rd. So busy month. It is kind of charity season right now in North Texas.
It really is. And I would say, I mean, even to adults, if that is something that your heart's been set on, is wanting to give back, this is the time of year where there are so many opportunities to do that. What would you say to anybody watching that, who watching this right now, who thinks, you know what, I do sort of feel like I would love to give back in some way, but don't really know where to start?
Well, I would encourage them to start brainstorming, just like I did with the kids, because that's something that's really easy for people to understand how to do. And honestly, moving into this holiday season, I love Toys for Tots. So that's another thing I want to throw out there. I've been doing that ever since I was little through the Salvation Army. So if you want to spread some holiday spirit, that's a great way. But really just understanding that you are capable. That's the biggest thing, is for people to know that they have the power in their hands to make a difference.
Where can people find you, maybe on your socials or whatnot, if they want to learn more about the work you're doing as Miss Texas Teen Volunteer?
Yes, so I'm a big Instagram user. The pageant world is huge on Instagram. I'll always post what I'm up to, how people can get involved in my weekly What You Can Do Wednesdays. So I post a different volunteer thing every single week for people to get involved. So that's LilyRae_official. So LILYRAE_official.
Awesome.
I know.
She makes me sit up straighter.
Not a single like. I mean, I can see the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, because it is really, really impressive. I don't think anybody at this age could be able to do and speak as well as you do, which will take you so far. I know nationals, we said, is March. Any idea for future plans? What do you want to eventually be? Any thoughts on that?
Well, hopefully I'll get to work in the entertainment industry, kind of more on the business side. So my mom really showed me a lot about what it takes, and being here is super exciting for me. I'm applying to colleges right now. I've got my first ones due here in a few days, so submitting those after this.
Any idea where you want to go?
Oh gosh, well, my sister's at UT, so that's what I'll be submitting, and I'd love to have that opportunity to go to UT as well. But I'm also looking into some California schools because of the entertainment industry, and kind of really, I want to dive into that, and who knows where I'll end up. But.
And fun fact, by the way, about your mom that I assume everybody knows, because I've known her for almost 25 years, but she too is a former beauty pageant winner, correct?
We should have gotten that photo.
I mean,
we
don't, Heather, we don't have the picture, so don't.
I'll send it to y'all. I have it.
Perfect.
Because she doesn't like to brag. Right? She doesn't like to brag to people at all. I posted it for Mother's Day.
What was her title?
Miss Hawaii.
Yeah.
1992. 2000.
Heather's off camera right now, rolling her eyes.
2017. Thank you.
Well,
please come back. We're all proud of her, and we're proud of you as well.
Yes.
We've watched you grow up for the last, however many years.
Good
so
luck
please come back and see us.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll definitely be back here.
Well, we'll love to have you.
We can't wait for it.
All right, we're back in a moment.